Hello, everyone, and welcome to ITLS Academy Empower the Youth. So, today in this lecture, we will going to understand what is quality assurance. So, in the previous lecture, we have already covered the quality control. So, in this particular lecture, we will going to understand what is quality assurance and what is the purpose of quality assurance in any pharmaceutical industry or labs. So, if we talk about the purpose of quality assurance in pharmaceutical industry, is just to help, or you can say ensure that each medicine which is reaching a patient or which is reaching a person is safe, is effective, and acceptable quality. Okay, whosoever the medicine is, three things should be there, that is firstly safe, second is effective, and the third one is acceptable quality. So there, if we talk about the comprehensive quality assurance program, so it includes both the technical as well as the marginal activities, that is spanning the entire supply across, or you can say a supply process from pharmaceutical selection to patient use. Okay, so pharmaceutical quality is basically, it is affected by starting a material, or you can say the raw material. It could be affected by any manufacturing processes. It could be affected by how the packaging of medicine is done. It could be affected by the transportation, because there are certain types of medicines that have a very less shelf life, so transportation also can affect the quality, and how the medicine are stored, storage condition. These all are the factors that affect the quality of the pharmaceutical product, that is a medicine or a drug. So to check the quality that is affected by all, that may be affected by all these thing, that is factors, that is manufacturing process, packaging, transportation. So to check these thing, quality assurance is there. So if a pharmaceutical does not meet or establish the equality, means the quality standard, so it passes its expiration date or has been degraded by storage condition, the possible consequences are lack of therapeutic effect, leading to a prolonged illness or death. You can also say that toxic and adverse reaction, waste of limited financial resources, and loss of credibility of the healthcare delivery system. So these are certain, you can say, consequences that can be there if the pharmaceutical industry does not meet the quality standard. So let us see what is written here. So quality assurance in pharmaceutical labs. So in the pharmaceutical industries, quality assurance, that is QA, is essential for ensuring that pharmaceutical products are manufactured to a safe and consistent standard. Means whatever the product is produced or in a pharmaceutical lab, or they are manufactured in pharmaceutical labs, they are safe and effective for use. QA is a very broad field that refers to any aspect that may affect a drug quality during its research, development, manufacturing, and sale phases. So, quality assurance, it is not a very single or very small field. No, it is a very broad field that mainly or refers to any aspect that can affect the quality of the drug. As already told you that the quality of drug can be degraded or can be affected at any stages, whether it's a raw material, whether it's a transportation, whether it's a manufacturing, or whether the product, how the product is stored. So all these factors affect the quality of the product. So quality assurance is the broad field which check the quality of the drug. Okay, so quality assurance professionals are responsible for instituting a range of practices that helps a guarantee a drug quality. So quality assurance means if you want to build a career and a quality assurance, so the person who have a the work that मतलब जो person है जो quality of a drug को देखते हैं, means the how to check the quality of the product. So what they do, they are responsible for instituting a range of practices that helps to guarantee the drug quality. Okay, in simple words, so the quality assurance how basically it take place. So firstly, identify the issue with the process, means what is the issue. If there is a issue, then the basic thing or the first step is to identify with the issue with the process. Then after identification of the issue, generate the corrective actions, means what are the correct action that could be taken to eliminate that issue. Then after that, verify the corrective action. Then also, once you identify the issue, you generate the corrective action. But after the generation of corrective action, you also need to verify the corrective action. Why? Just to see whether the corrective action is effective or not, or whether it is following the GMP guidelines, whether they are following the GLP guidelines or no. Then after the verification of the corrective action, you implement the corrective actions. After the implementation of the corrective action, then you do the monitoring and control. So monitoring and control is again very important, student, just to check the whether the actions that is taking place to solve the issue is up to the mark or not. Okay, so this is how a quality assurance basically work. Now moving on to the next slide, that is the image. As you can see, there is a here is a person who is responsible for checking the quality assurance in the lab. Okay, so he is wearing, if you see the dressing of this person, he is wearing a proper headscarf. She is wearing a proper headscarf, she is wearing a apron, she is wearing a gloves, the nose cover, or you can say mask. So everything at her is appropriate, means यहाँ पर कोई क्रॉस कंटेमिनेशन होने के चांसेस नहीं है. सो इट इज़ वेरी important for a person that is working in pharmaceutical lab to dress up like this, so as to avoid the contamination, that you can say a cross contamination. Okay, now moving to the next, that is quality assurance training help ensures the drug works safely as intended. Means a drug, if you if in any of the industry, if a workers or the employees I have are given a training, so they can ensure that the drug what that is manufactured in that particular industry is particularly safe for human consumption, and there are very less chances of the microbial attack. So a drug that doesn't work as the intent, or that is defective in some ways, can represent a threat to a public health. So this one point is very important. See, if there is a drug that is that doesn't work as intended, or if the drug has defective in any other way. Okay, where a drug is affected by the following reasons, like the manufacturing effect, or the raw material effects, or the storage condition. So if the same drug is launched in the market, so what will they do? They will give a threat to a public health. Okay, so that drug is not useful to the person or a patient. Okay, so this is the duty of the pharmaceutical laboratory person to avoid such type of drug. Then ensuring that pharmaceutical products are safe and effective is the primarily goal of any pharmaceutical companies. So what should be the goal of any pharmaceutical company? Just to ensure that whatever is manufactured in that particular industry, the products are safe, the product are effective and it is easy, or the quality is in a such a way that it is completely good for the particular person use. There are number of methods and procedure QA department use to achieve this goal. So to achieve this goal, which type of goal? Safe, effective, that is a primarily goal of the pharmaceutical company is QA department. So to achieve this goal, this QA department, that is quality assurance department, uses different types of method and procedure. For example, QA profession test for a drug stability. It is measure of how consistent a pharmaceutical products chemical, therapeutic, physical and other properties remain over time in the certain condition. Okay, this is how they check the quality of a particular drug. So not only the quality, they check from where the raw material is being brought up, what are the equipments that are used, which kind of machinery is used, what type of procedure is used. So all these things leads to the you can say maintain the quality of the product. If there is any defect, then corrective action is taken to avoid those type of defect. So a drug that degrades when exposed to different environmental condition may have an adverse impact on the patient, which is why QA professionals investigate if a drug chemical property changes, if it is stored at certain temperature. So this one is very important. I'm just marking it all also. This line, that this whole paragraph is very important. Okay, I am marking it all, so you can take a screenshot of this. Okay, I think or simply I'm just marking this thing, and this is an important. So see, whenever there is a drug, and this type of drug, whenever this drug is exposed to different environmental condition. So environmental conditions includes if they are exposed to a temperature that is not good for the storage of the particular drug, so the properties means the chemical properties of the drug changes. Okay, so a drug that degrades when exposed to different environmental conditions may have an adverse impact on patient. Why? Because their their chemical property changes when they are placed at a different temperature. So this is the reason the temperature of the storage condition of the drug should be maintained, temperature should be maintained, just to avoid the degradation of the drug. So the result of these investigation can help drug manufacturer developed a guideline for safe and proper storage of the drug. That is the reason there are certain types of guideline that check whether the drug is placed at a appropriate temperature or not. Means the storage temperature play a very important role whenever there is a quality is concerned. If an inappropriate or different temperature is there, or drug is placed at a different temperature, so it is very important, so it may leads to the degradation of such type of drug. Okay, so now quality assurance helps pharmaceutical companies stay in compliance with the law. This slide is very important, that how QA helps the pharmaceutical companies to stay in the compliance with the law. Sometimes in examination, sometimes in interviews also, they can ask you this question. So listen it to very carefully. Due to their impact on public health, pharmaceutical products and pharmaceutical quality assurance are highly regulated. So due to their impact, means due to the medicine impact on the public or health, pharmaceutical products and the pharmaceutical quality assurance, they are very highly regulated. So there are many laws and rules that pharmaceutical company must comply with before they sell the product in the market. So see, whenever a particular drug, not only the pharmaceutical drug, whether it's a food product, every product, once there means every product that have a close, you can say, relationship with a person. For example, जो drugs है इसको कौन यूज करता है? Obviously humans. Food है, कौन उसको यूज करता है? Humans. So to avoid any, you know, issues of that particular product to on human, it is very mandatory for any pharmaceutical companies to, you know, uh, मतलब उसके ऊपर कुछ रूल्स हों, लॉज हों, that the pharmaceutical company must comply before selling the product in the market. The part of a QA professional job is to assist companies with the regulatory compliances, which can be achieved in number of ways. So how it could be done? So it is a duty of the quality assurance professional to check the quality of the product before launching it into the market. Now, a QA professional implements various measures at manufacturer facilities such as calibrating equipment, maintaining documentation, and conducting quality tests that are covered by GMPs and that can help a facility pass its inspection. So, it is very important that the professionals of QA, or you can say QA professional, what they do, they check the manufacturing facilities of the pharmaceutical labs. Which kind of manufacturing facilities? Such as the calibrating equipment, whether the equipment is following the GMP's guidelines or no, whether the equipment is of latest technology or not. Then secondly, maintaining the documentation, means they maintain the proper documentation, means from where the raw material is being purchased from, what are, at which temperature the production take place, what should be the storage temperature, which kind of packaging is done, which type of equipment is used, latest machine, which kind of latest machinery is used, how to conduct the quality test. Everything comes under the QA, under the quality assurance, and it is checked by the quality assurance professionals. Okay, then comes the they are covered by GMPs and can help to facilitate its inspection. So before launching any medicine in the market, everything, where starting from the raw materials to the packaging to the transportation to the storage, everything is inspected by QA professionals, and then the product is launched in the market. Then comes the quality assurance trainings helps pharmaceutical companies maintain their reputation. This is again very important, that how quality assurance helps pharmaceutical companies to maintain their reputation. So let us understand this heading by one example. For example, Cipla. For example, Dr. Reddy's. For example, Sun Pharma. So these are some top, you can say, pharmaceutical companies, and which have built a trust in the in the patient's mind, or you can say these companies are reputed. Why? Because every product of their company, every product of their industry is safe for human consumption, since their qualities are so good, so high, that there is no chance of any contaminant. So that makes the company's reputation high. So it is very important for the pharmaceutical industries to maintain their reputation in the market for the long run. So the public wants assurance that the pharmaceutical product or drug they take are safe and useful. Whenever we also go to the market and wants to purchase any drug, our first thing that comes in our mind is that, if I take this medicine, is this medicine is safe for me to take or not? Means everybody on this earth needs assurance before buying a pharmaceutical drug. It is not with the case of the pharmaceutical drug, any product that has a, direct contact with the body, everybody wants assurance. So if a pharmaceutical manufacturer is found not to be in compliances with the QA regulation, or if they have created a pharmaceutical product that are either unsafe or doesn't work as intended, the public may lose their faith in quality of the company product. So there are many companies or pharmaceutical companies. I would not name them, but but their product always have a trust factor. Means everybody, whenever they purchase their product, they have a trust factor. So it is very important for any pharmaceutical industries is that maintain a product that is safe for consumption, that is have a good quality product, their raw materials are of good quality, their storage temperature is proper, their ambience where the basically a product is made is free from any source of microbial contamination. So all these factors should be considered by the pharmaceutical companies if they want to want to build a trust in the customer's mind. So by ensuring that the measures are in place and place to guarantee product quality, and QA professionals play a significant role in reassuring the public that the certain drug, by extension the drug manufacturer, can be trusted. So here who will help a company? The quality assurance team, or they helps the company to check where yes, this product is safe for human consumption, and yes, this drug is effective. Okay, so it is the duty of quality assurance team. Now comes the 6 ways to reduce human error in pharmaceutical industries. So see, human have a direct contact with the manufacturing unit that is manufactured in the labs. So what are the 6 ways that that can helps to reduce the human error in any pharmaceutical industry? So human error have a critical effects on pharmaceutical product quality. About 80% of the drug quality issues occur due to human error. Why? Because human have a direct contact with the production, which are traced by a deviation in the process. They occur due to improper communication or failure to follow the written procedure. So there are various ways. Means if means and by which human error can reduce the quality of a pharmaceutical product. So the first is that identify sorry what is the thing that is failure in improper communication first, and second is failure to follow the written procedure. Means the procedure that a pharmaceutical industry follows while making any product. So there is a failure in written procedure. So by these two things mainly the error could occur. So what are the 6 ways how to reduce human error? So the first one is identify the error reduction opportunities. Means how you identify the error reduction opportunities. So the space where human error can occurs must be identified in manufacturing and quality control. Okay, the error should be identified very you can say accurately. Okay, it should be identified separately for the equipment documentation system where improvement can be done. Okay, you can't take a overview कि हाँ हाँ इस इन जगह पर हुआ है, सबको एक साथ हम आइडेंटिफाई कर ले. Every step, whether it's a equipment, whether it's a documentation, whether it's a storage condition, everywhere occur could be generated or could be identified. So you identify each error at different steps and take a preventive measure to avoid these errors. Now comes the redesign procedure. Make a required changes in SOPs and format to make them easy. Means सबसे पहले make a format as easy as you can. Means it should be short and clear. Remove the section from procedure which are not useful just to make it sorted. सॉर्टेड रखना है, ज़्यादा उसमें कहानियाँ उसमें ऐड नहीं करनी है. वाई? जस्ट टू मेक इट क्लियर, इजी एंड short. Improve the supervision. Instruction to the workers and pharmacists should be given at every stage of manufacturing by the supervisor. Supervisor should be in the floor, on the floor, not in the office. Means the supervisor should see the conditions of the manufacturing unit, should check every detail of the plant. He should always be at the floor. At the floor means he should always be in the round पोजीशन, मतलब वो राउंड लगाएं लैब्स के, rather than sit in the office. Improves the communication. So lack of communication in different shifts also causes lots of problem. So there should be, because every industries have different shifts and every shifts have different employees, so there should be a communication between peoples in different shift. So communication between QA and manufacturing department should be proper at every stage. Job assignment. Performance of individual personnel should be monitored by supervisor. Job should be assigned according to their capabilities. This is again very important. Means every segment, of course, means you get a job according to the capability. It gives a better result and reduces the chances of error. Training should be provided to the employees. That also helps in maintaining the quality of the product. Why? Because there could be no mishandling. Means on job training, it is necessary to all the workers for all the critical activities. Training should include all the possible human errors and related questions that may occur during the process. Then comes the pharmaceutical testing. So how the pharmaceutical testing take place? So whether you are performing the test on site or utilizing the services from the pharmaceutical testing company, various type of validations studies and validation include. Means first of all, you test a product for the purity, for the potency. You check the pH of the product, you check the microbial or fungal in identification, you check the antimicrobial effectiveness testing, you do dissolution stability testing. So all these testing helps to identify any error that could occur. So these are the scope of QA and QC in pharmaceutical labs. If we talk about the criteria, means focus. So what is the first thing? Focus. अगर quality assurance और quality control का देखें तो quality assurance says prevent defects with the focus on the process, whereas quality control, it identified defect in the final or finished product. Second है goal, to improve the development and test process so that defect do not arises, whereas quality control, it identify the defect after the product is developed and before it is released. Then how? Quality assurance, it established a good quality management system, assessment of its adequacy with a continuous monitoring, whereas quality control says that finding resources of quality problem to meet a continually meeting the customer's requirement. Then what is the role? Quality assurance, it the prevention of quality problems through a planned and systematic activities, whereas quality control, the analytical techniques used to maintain the product quality and process. Then if we talk about the responsibility, everyone on the team is responsible, but if we talk about the quality control, only a specific team that test the product for defects. As a tool, QA is a marginal tool, and whereas QC is a corrective tool. So this is a quite very important difference between the quality assurance and quality control. So that brings to the end of the lecture. I hope you have understood the lecture. If there is any doubt, any queries related to the lecture, so you can simply leave your queries in the comment section below. In the next lecture, I will be answering the queries. This is our website, that is www.itlsacademy.com. You can simply call on this number, that is 7080 Thank you for watching. Please do like, share, and subscribe. And yes, don't forget to press the bell icon to get more updates. And again, the student, if you have any doubt, any queries related to any courses you want to join, so you can simply visit our website. So on our website, there are different types of portals where you can search for the courses. Else, you can drop a message or call on this helpline number for better understanding. Thank you for watching. Thank you.